Hello, and before we move on, I just want to say that the different gameplay videos you will see are from different Vita games because I just wanted to show what the Vita had to offer, and these videos come from different sources. TheVitaLover, OathKeeperSoraXIII, and CrossGamerHD. I used their footage with their permission, of course, because I don't have a capture card and I wanted to use footage that was relevant to the topic. Their channels will be listed below, so go check them out. Now let's talk about the PS Vita. I got my Vita last December and I got a great deal on it. I got the holiday bundle for $200 I believe, and it came with a couple of games and a memory card. The games were Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, Uncharted Golden Abyss, The Walking Dead Season 1, Retro City Rampage, and Gravity Rush. It was a fantastic deal. I'm glad I picked it up. I enjoy the hell out of my Vita. It's weird because I haven't been into handheld gaming in a while, so I don't know what really drove me to get a PS Vita, but I really enjoy it. I also have a 3DS, which I won in a contest, and I'm enjoying the hell out of that too, but this is about the Vita. Look, I don't regret buying my Vita. It's a great handheld, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But there is a huge problem for Vita owners like myself. Support. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, what I'm trying to say is that Sony is treating the PS Vita like a red-headed stepchild. And if you need proof of this, look no further than this year's E3 and Gamescom. They barely mentioned the Vita, and at Gamescom, Tearaway, a Vita exclusive that was well received and got great reviews, was announced for the PS4. So what they did is they took a game that was exclusive to the Vita and they said it was coming to the PS4. Now it's great that gamers that don't have a Vita can enjoy this game, but that's the last thing the PS Vita needed, was to lose an exclusive. Now, I'm not saying that there are no games on the Vita. There is plenty of fun games. A quick list of my personal favorites are Killzone Mercenary, Tearaway, Persona 4 Golden, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, Soul Sacrifice, Tokuden The Age of Demons, Gravity Rush, and Oddworld Stranger's Wrath HD. The direction that the Vita is heading, it looks like it's just going to be a handheld mostly for Japanese games and indie games, which is personally fine for me because I'm having a lot of fun with it. You know, like games like Spelunky, Rogue Legacy. And as far as other games are concerned, I can't wait to play Sword Art Online, but my most anticipated game of the year is Freedom Wars. I can't wait to play that game. And two games that I would love to see the Vita get in the West is Phantasy Star Nova and God Eater 2. I hope those games come to the West, but I'm not holding my breath. As much as I enjoy my Vita, I can see that those games that can sell units in the West, those games that will convince Western gamers to look at a PS Vita and be like, hey, those games are coming out, or they're already out, I gotta pick up a Vita, are not there. The last attempt that Sony did to try to sell Vitas in the West was with Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 came to the Vita, and it was also bundled with the PS Vita Slim. But the problem was, number one, Borderlands 2 is a game that you can play on other platforms, and it came out too late because the Game of the Year edition for the other platforms was already out, and you can get it for cheaper than the Vita version. Plus, Borderlands 2 on the Vita has technical issues, and it's well known. And I believe for those reasons, it did not sell as well as people expected it to. I would love to see a new IP from a well-known studio like Naughty Dog or Sucker Punch, but that's only a dream because I know that's not going to happen. Because the way that Sony is acting with the Vita, I can only assume that first-party support for the Vita is dead. And some people in the Vita community even go as far as saying that the Vita is dead completely. And can you blame them? I mean, if Sony is barely acknowledging that the Vita exists, then how can a consumer feel confident buying the Vita? I know that I may come off a bit negative in this video, but it's more about me being frustrated because the PS Vita is a great handheld. It's a powerful handheld. I mean, the Vita has Borderlands 2, and I know that the Vita version has technical issues, but the fact that they got it on there at all was very impressive. It has great potential, but it's not being used, and it's frustrating when you own a Vita and you see that. Someone told me that, well, Sony has to focus on the PS4, and I understand that. I understand that Sony is having financial issues and that the PS4 is the golden ticket. It's flying off the shelves. I understand that they have to put their support behind that. But still, if you come out with something, support it, because it's fucked up to the fans. It's fucked up because the Vita community is a very dedicated community, and it feels like we're just getting swiped away into the trash can, and that's not a good feeling at all. Since the Vita TV is coming to the West this fall, I hope it can help out a little bit and spark some interest. It looks cool and it's cheap, and I hope games like Sword Art Online and Freedom Wars sell very well. Because my hope is that publishers, especially the ones behind Phantasy Star Nova and God Eater 2, will see that and bring them games to the West. Because that's something I would love to see. Now, it's not all negative when it comes to the Vita. I heard that it's doing better in Japan than it is in the States. And even though that's not much because it's not doing that great in the States, it's still good to hear. And if you're in Europe, they've been coming out with some pretty good bundles for the Vita this summer. I hope they keep it up, and I hope they bring more bundles to the United States. Thanks for watching this video, and thanks for hearing me rant. I didn't want to come off as too negative in this video, but I was really frustrated and I had to make this video. The Vita is awesome and it's not getting the support it deserves. But I'll still be enjoying my Vita because there are a good amount of games that are coming to the Vita. And if you are interested in finding out what games are coming to the Vita in the future, then I suggest watching these videos by The Vita Lounge. I'll put the links in the description. There are a couple parts and they show you what games are coming out. So I suggest you watch them. I didn't talk about remote play for the Vita because I haven't used that feature yet, so I can't give you an opinion on it. But it looks cool. But one thing I did want to mention, and I'm glad I didn't forget it, was the memory card. When I got my bundle, it came with a 4GB memory card, and I needed more, so I have an 8GB right now. But I believe that Sony will help itself out if it just lowers the prices, even if they only do it a little bit. Just lower the prices on the memory cards for the Vita, because I think they're overpriced. I'm a little optimistic. I think that the Vita will bounce back somewhat. Do I expect it to beat or even catch up to the 3DS? No. I believe that ship has sailed, but it could definitely bounce back. It's just up to Sony. I would love to know your thoughts on the Vita, so leave them below in the comment section. And have a great day.